whispering in the trees. It's two cities and they're only.
Debbie Wargo, Ryan Walsh. I was going to use you last week, Ryan, for the same in the Preacher's Wheel of Meat game. It was going to be Dan Ryan Walsh.
Oh. I like it.
And we were going to give it away, but now we can't. Now we can't actually do it.
What's the G for on your neck?
The G's for the glove.
Oh,
man.
Glover, duh.
You know, I used to be gloves. I've been gloves, bones, preach, a few other assorted chocolates. Thank you so much for the chocolates, by the way. That was so sweet of you.
Do you like my hat?
I love your hat. Which one?
This one, the White Sox hat.
Okay.
The White Sox Santa hat.
Just looks like a sock to me.
It is a sock.
It doesn't. It doesn't reflect the White Sox at all.
It's
not
different.
That is not their logo.
Well, it used to be.
Why don't they wear White Sox?
In the 19th century? Debbie Wargo loves a team that was probably the biggest embarrassment of all time in any sport. The Chicago White Sox for cheating, cheaters.
And the key word is was.
Right, and they could have won, but they cheated.
They didn't cheat.
They laid down.
When?
1919, I think.
That's correct.
I wasn't here. I don't follow them when I wasn't here.
No, you've met just about all those guys, haven't you?
I met a lot of them.
Ozzy.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you call him Oz?
I call him Ozzy. Mr. Guillen. Whichever one he'll answer to.
You call him Oz, baby?
Senor Ozzy.
Hey, Oz, baby, man.
He's a nice guy.
I got to sit right next to him when we were in the front row, right next to the dugout. Ozzy was right there, and he was madder than.
I like how he stands up, in the dugout the whole time.
Cubs, White Sox.
Checks out all the girls.
What's the new cellular field?
Yeah, who's this new guy we got? What's his deal? Jason Crane?
He came from the Minnesota Twins. He's a good reliever for the Twins.
Really?
Did
what
you
about
see
the Cubs?
Kerry Wood's back.
Woo!
What?
Kerry Wood's back.
What year is this?
Hey, I said he should.
1999.
Wait a minute. What happened?
I said
he's
should.
back with who?
He should change his number, and then
Wait
everybody
a
will
second.
have to buy new jerseys.
He's back with whom?
The Cubs. Where you been?
Kerry Wood's back with the Cubs.
You apparently don't watch sports.
I've been in a drunken alcoholic coma for a week, apparently, or maybe years. He's with the Cubs.
Yes.
The guy stinks.
Not anymore.
He's horrible. Yeah, he stinks.
He had a good year with the Yankees, but that's the Yankees, though. The Cubs and the Yankees are two different teams.
Oh, my goodness. He had a good year with the Yankees, and the last time I saw him was in the playoffs, and he didn't look so good to me.
All right, and then Jenks got signed by the Boston Red Sox for a 2-year really sweet deal.
And when you say Jenks, I think
Bobby Jenks.
I think of Fergie Jenkins.
No, Bobby Jenks.
I agree.
But, he'll probably have a stellar standout year.
Who does he play for?
He was on the Sox. He was our closer.
What about...
Big Bad Bobby Jenks?
Yeah, Big Bad Bobby
now
Jenks.
He's with
he
the
was
Boston
getting
Red Sox.
hammered.
Yep.
I do recall that this season that Jenks was taken. He couldn't get the ball over the plate, and when he did, they were punishing it.
Now he'll probably lose weight.
You think?
Watch.
I like guys that are big and fat. I think that was it hurt Zambrano when he took off the weight.
Yeah.
Rick Russell was a big fat guy, and he was a great pitcher and a great athlete. I don't think they need to be all buffed out. And it only went. I don't know. He started fighting then. He got skinny, then he started picking fights with everybody. Is he still a Cub? Have I missed that too? They trade him away yet?
No, he might be.
Can't give him away.
They're stuck with him.
Yeah, they can't get rid of him.
Ronnie Woo Woo was looking for supporters, so maybe that'll be it.
You ever met Ronnie Woo Woo?
I have, and unfortunately, he was.
Debbie?
Yes, he was
under the
at
influence.
Northwest Indiana function.
Sano, woo! Sano, woo! Banks, woo! He used to hang around in front of the ball. This was he was not always loved by the Chicago Cubs.
He's hated.
Is he still loved by
He's
him?
loved. He's more loved now, but there was a period where they went out and literally physically threw it because one thing, he had the same Cubs jersey on for weeks and weeks at a time without washing it, and he stunk. And then he would stand outside, not even inside the stadium, but outside while people are trying to get in and do his thing. And he would just move from gate to gate and aggravate you. Then he started going on the road. They were paying him they were putting him on the train, bathing him. Yeah. To see what they would do, they'd fly down to Florida to play. Who's down there that they play?
The Marlins.
Marlins. They'd put him on a train down to Florida, but the team would fly down there, and it'd take him a week to get down there on the train.
By the time he got there.
By the time he got down there, they're in San Francisco playing the Giants.
Woo!
Hey,
woo.
Cubs! Woo! Where? Woo! Cubs! Ryan, you're now you've been the sports director now for almost. Tell us about your first year here.
My first year, I started off as the sports intern doing Friday night footballs and Saturday Purdue games. running the board for both.
With Deedlo, and he calls me hard to work with.
Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's tough, but it's fun.
Ever yell at you?
Yeah.
Rex, I ever yell at you?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was going to say no. I win.
Quite consistent.
Oh, all right. I don't remember this stuff. So that's how focused I am. I'm just
Send the videos.
concentrating. Deedlo yells at you? What's he yell? Donut now!
No, he tried to get me to bring the chair, and I said,
Chair!
I gotta draw the line. I gotta draw the line somewhere, and the chair, he brings it in himself.
Man, I wish I had some video of you pushing Deedlo's chair into us and him standing there going, chair!
No, him.
Now!
No, Jim in the chair, and Ryan pushing it.
From the, hey, Ryan! Got to get to the studio.
Ryan, can you take me to the bathroom?
Pushing Deedlo down the hallway in the chair.
One day he
For the
forgot
studio.
to bring the chair in, and Jordan happened to be here out there, and he says, "Hey, is Jordan here yet?" I said, "Yeah, he is." He takes a break. Jordan,
Get my chair.
Ryan won't bring my chair in. Will you? Yes.
Get my chair. Oh, Debbie, you bring his chair in?
If he asked me to, I would.
Would you really?
Absolutely.
You would not.
Yes,
You'd
I would.
Hey, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I would like to have a different chair. Would you bring me a different chair?
Well, he ordered his own
honey?
chair. I didn't order it.
I don't care. What, the
But
black leather chair?
If he asked me to
Says
bring it, I
Deedlo
would.
on it? You go
There's-
all the way down to the office and get his chair for him.
Yeah, why not? I wouldn't do it every day. Hey, if he asked me for coffee, I'd give him coffee.
Would you?
Yeah, why not?
Well, we're missing out here. I
Why
don't know.
not?
I don't know why not. I know I wouldn't.
There's just certain things you do.
I'm not going to be Jed's lackey all day long.
There's certain things you do, but you
I
know
know.
what? He would do it for me if I asked him
You
to.
probably.
so.
That's one thing I'll say about Deedlo in front of everybody. Is anybody watching?
Yes.
How do I look at my white jacket? Deedlo, for all his yelling and screaming, and I don't know how much he yells and screams at you guys, but and
He
I don't
never
know.
yells at me.
Have you ever been around when he's yelling at me?
Yes.
You have been?
Oh yeah.
When were you around when he was yelling at me?
I was in the side studio and I heard you in the hallway.
Oh. Ugh.
Whoops.
You ever been around for a Deedlo preacher?
No, I haven't.
I used to
On
get
the phone, yes, but
It
not.
used to be a weekly occasion, wasn't it?
not weekly, but bi-weekly or so. But I used to do a lot of arguing back, and I just don't do it anymore. I'm just like, all right, Jed, what? Because it comes to a point where, hey,
Yep.
are we gonna?
It's not worth it.
We've had this fight. Didn't we just have this fight like 3 weeks ago, man? And that's what really makes me mad about Deedlo is that he'll wait 3 weeks, and then he'll say, "Hey, 3 weeks ago,
Where's my jacket?
he tried to take that jacket off me outside, physically. We almost got into a fight.
Well, he needs to put his name inside his jacket.
That's my coat. Yeah, just like your mom sews your little name in your
Yeah,
undies.
that's right.
No, I know my coat, Debbie. Do you know your coats?
Yes.
So if Alexis came in and said, "Hey, Debbie, what are you doing with my coat?" Are you pretty sure that it's yours?
Well, if it was Alexis's coat, I know it'd be a lot nicer than mine. So yes.
Well, that's what I told Deedlo, too. You would wear this piece of crap? Come on. I bought it at Wilson's. You buy your stuff at Lord & Taylor
Lord and Taylor.
or we're at Shoppers World or whatever. First year, you love it?
I love it.
Did you know you were going to love it when you first came in?
Yeah, I did.
10-4?
It was a very welcoming environment.
I gave you a great nickname, and you never use it. Only when
was
you're
that?
talking to me. The Sports Jock.
sports
Oh.
jock.
Yeah, I dig that.
The sports jack.
Yeah, he's a sports jock on JOB. But he wants to be Ryan Walsh. He's not married yet, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Not
Are
yet.
you married?
No, not in Indiana.
Really? It's killing me.
All right,
Killing
I
me.
gotta go
Oh, wait a
shopping.
second.
I
Before
gotta
you
go shopping.
I thought you said you had to go to the bathroom.
Well, I do. I gotta go to the bathroom and then go
You
shopping.
gotta go to Miami.
Can you bring me a chair before you guys run out? I know you don't get as much mic time as me, and because you don't deserve it. But
Thank you.
want to say hello?
That's all right.
Now, come on.
Hey,
Don't you know when I'm joking?
Ryan and I are doing the show next Monday and Tuesday.
You guys want some a musical background to say Merry Christmas to and thank
Sure.
whoever you want to thank? Okay, because I got. Hey, what happened to the thing here?
You pulled them up.
Are we still on?
You were still on. We're okay.
Oh, okay. What happened? Well, you guys go ahead and talk. I can't hear anything.
Talk amongst yourselves.
No. I
Well,
want you
let's
to
see.
say hello.
I'd like to wish all the WJOB listeners and all our advertisers a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, and prosperous, healthy New Year.
Are you a Merry Christmas person, or
Yep.
do you got You are? Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Enough said.
That's what I've always said.
Ryan, are you a Merry Christmas
I'm a Merry
person?
Christmas. I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
What about Grandpa?
Oh, Grandpa, Taffy Apple. I know
Taffy Apple, Merry
is
Christmas.
Hey, you got any lines on the horses? He wants to know.
Actually, I do. I like Uncle Fester in the third.
Okay. Well, my grandpa will appreciate that, and thank you to you, preacher, for having us on, and also thank you this year for letting me meet Gail Sayers. That was a great time out.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm using that photograph from that day. Yeah, I like that. That was fun.
That was a good time, and you know, people gave him a bad rap, but he's a very nice guy to us.
Absolutely. I didn't find him to be crunchety at all.
Crunchety.
No, he wasn't crunchety. He was really nice. He pushed me down and stole my drink. Be back on the other side.
All right.
Thanks, you guys.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.